the lowest rate, and so much more. Only on the upper half.
Introducing Budweiser Nitro Gold, a first-of-its-kind lager, infused with nitro for a taste as smooth as silk. Flip or hard, wait for it.
At some banks, to open an account, it feels like step after step. Not at Capital One. You can open a checking account in just 5 minutes. That's right, 5 minutes. This is banking reimagined. What's in your wallet?
Still your best friend, and now your co-pilot. Still a father, but now a friend. Still an electric car, just more electrifying. Still a night out, but everything fits in. Still hard work, just a little easier. Still a legend, just more legendary. Chevrolet, making life's journey just better.
For $5, you could upgrade to the Sparkly Sprinkle Pack on Cupcake Conquest. Or you could upgrade to all this. 2 crunchy tacos and a medium drink. Plus, the beef and cheesy layers of the $5 Grande Stacker Box. Only at Taco Bell.
Here you go again, you say you want your freedom. Without a word, this should play the way you feel.
As a young man in foster care, I didn't always make the best decisions. I spent almost 9 years in and out of the prison system. Companies really didn't want to take a chance on someone with a history like mine. But I knew construction inside and out. And within 3 to 4 days of searching on Indeed, I was offered a job. I was completely open about where I've been, and they still gave me an opportunity to prove to them that I can make something of myself.
Hey, did you know in the 1800s ketchup was medicine?
Did you know cricket has nationwide 5G?
Wow, that's surprising.
But true.
And now I also know that in the 19th century, you would have been a picture of health.
Oh, surprising but true. Cricket has nationwide 5G.
Ninth inning, look at all the scoring from the bottom of the 4th inning on until just moments ago, the first 0 put up. It's been a great game with a ton of strategy. Not all of it's worked, but these players have come through, and each side has been a fraction, an inch away from making some incredible plays and changing the game. Curtis goes back to work. You saw the defensive change as Renfro comes into the infield to play first. Phillips, who ran for G-Man Choi, is now in right center, and the 4-person outfield being used by the Rays. 1 ball, 1 strike on Will Smith. Kevin Cash, we talked to him about this defense before the game. He loves it. Feels like it also could get into the head of the hitter. Here's a fly ball. That'll find one of these 4 outfielders. And it's Meadows in left. 1 out in the 9th. Our dynamic plays of the game presented by Honka Tire. In the 1st inning, Justin Turner went deep. In the 3rd inning, Corey Seager went deep. For each guy, 1 of 4 hits tonight. There's the damage done by the 2 and 3 hitters in the Dodger lineup, the first teammates in World Series history with 4+ hits and a home run each in a single World Series game. Well, the Rays in the regular season employed this quite a bit, and they only gave up 1 double or triple. There's another chance off the bat of Cody Bellinger. Left center field and hauled in. Minus the 3 home runs, because it doesn't matter how many outfielders you have, home runs are hit over the fence. So they were able to keep the doubles and the triples at bay with the 4 outfielders. Kenley Jansen getting loose. Kiermaier just made that last catch. It'll be the 8, 9, and 1 hitters, 1 spot away from Arozarena in the bottom of the inning. Jeff Peterson came off the bench and delivered a 2-out, 2-run single in the 7th. And he grounds one through the right side here, 2 for 2 here in game 4. If Jock Peterson could kind of channel his postseason success next year in the regular season. Wow. His regular season numbers were not much to speak of, but he's got some huge hits in the postseason for the Dodgers. Well, John, the drama in the bottom of this inning as the Dodgers bat in the top half is Kenley Jansen coming into the ballgame. Coming into the NLCS. Dodgers were unsure. The quote by Dave Roberts saying he doesn't feel compelled to name his closer. That's how off Jansen was with his mechanics. He was out of whack, inconsistent velocity, better not cutting, and he's worked hard to get it back. And after working here last night, as Taylor takes a pitch low, his pitching coach, Mark Pryor, agreed with us. We talked to him before the game. Pryor said that's the best they've seen Kenley Jansen throw the ball in 2 years. Well, he knows who's up 4th. And that guy took him deep in last night's game. Every closer knows the situation. In a one-run game, you don't play it any different because you realize one pitch, one swing can tie the game. So you're always going batter to batter, and you definitely don't want to get any traffic on the bases, but you'll know. 8-9-1. Taylor hits it in the air to right. Back. We'll send game number 4 with all these twists and turns into the bottom of the 9th inning. Rays will back down 2-1, trailing 7-6.
Smooth driving pays off. So don't stay specific when you drive before you think. You've never been in better hands. Also, better call for a quote today.
5G just got real. iPhone 12 and iPhone 12 Pro are here on Verizon 5G. Is this your iPhone plus Verizon 5G? Game changer. With the coverage of 5G nationwide and in more and more cities, consumers with 5G also Wi-Fi get fastest 5G in the world. Whoa.
I downloaded one movie under 30 seconds. I'm the fucking
Yeah, get iPhone 12 on us when you switch. This is the 5G phone everyone wants on the 5G America's been waiting for. Only on Verizon.
When managing diabetes, you can't always stop for a finger stick. With the Freestyle Libre 14-gauge system, a continuous glucose monitor, you don't have to. With a painless 1-second scan, you can check your glucose with a smartphone, so you can stay in the moment. You can do it without finger sticks. Ask your doctor for a prescription today. And if you join the My Freestyle program, you can try the Freestyle Libre 14-gauge system for free. Learn more at myfreestyle.us.
Howdy, folks. Colonel Sanders here to make dinner time a little easier. Mealtime can be overwhelming, especially when you're trying to work, turn, and help with the schooling all at once. So let us help with KFC's 28-hour grilling. It's like a home-cooked meal you don't have to cook. Drive to an open or get contactless delivery.
Let's talk about floors. Floors for toddlers, floors for toys, floors for storage, floors for screens. Look now at half north and south by Costco. I'm not your grandma. I don't nap every 20 minutes, and I don't drink your grandma's ginger ale. I drink Canada Dry Gold Ginger. With an extra kick of real ginger taste that is low the tennis balls off your grandma's wall. New Canada Dry Gold Ginger, not your grandma's ginger ale. Hungry? Quickly. You're like, I'm the
first from Jansen. Misses for ball one. This is the biggest moment he's ever had for the Rays. He adjusts here to the big leagues. Big time power hitter in Japan. First year with Tampa Bay, and he's able to lay off at a count 2-0 for Jansen. Regular season hit 8. Batting average under 200. Here it comes. Big swing by Sutsugo, trying to tie it. No homers or RBIs in this postseason. Kiermaier on deck. He's homered tonight. As the series plays on, it's going to be so interesting to see how Dave Roberts treats Rosarena the rest of the series. Here's a 2-1. What I mean by that is going to seem like an outrageous comment, but you almost have to start treating him like Barry Bonds and the year that he was having when he dominated the postseason. Which means a few more walks. Was 2-0, now 2-2. Now strikeout starts the bottom of the ninth. Go away. Good comeback by Jansen after being down 2-0 in the count. Gratterall celebrates in the dugout. Kenley Jansen is the all-time saves leader for the Dodger franchise. He's got 18 career postseason saves. Shattered back, fly ball, and base hit. And Kiermaier ends up with the handle of his bat in his hands. His bat in pieces, and the ball falls in shallow right center. And the tying run is on with 1 out. What an effort here by Kike Hernandez. I mean, the bat is shattered, as you mentioned. I mean, just destroyed. But a huge hit, and barring a double play, Rosarena will be coming out. What an effort there. Laid out. Well, the focus right now is on, boy, he came within inches. Focus is on Joey Wendell. A check on the run. But the other piece of this puzzle is, remember that behind the Rosarena, Brasso started there, then G-Man Choi. Right now it's Brett Phillips. Yeah, and you can run off of Jansen, but I don't know that they're going to want that to happen for a couple reasons. Well, if it's going to happen, it's got to happen here early in this at-bat, because they want Wendell to have a chance to tie it with a hit. You'd be hard-pressed to believe that the Dodgers would pitch to a Rosarena with Phillips hitting behind him. The only bat left on the bench for Tampa Bay is Perez. Back on top. Seager is right behind the bag. Will come in if Kiermaier takes off. 0 for 1 this postseason, trying to steal. Big swing by Wendell. 1 ball, 1 strike. But Kiermaier 8 for 9 during the regular season in the stolen base department. First at bat of the night. by Joey Wendell. 1-1 pitch from Kenley Jansen. Do you send the runner here with a 2-1 count? It's definitely, the slow delivery of Jansen allows a good base runner to steal, but keeping Turner at first base, I think that's the hole that Wendell would like to utilize. Not going, and a line drive into left center field. Back is Peterson, brings it out number 2. And the Dodgers are 1 out away from a 3-1 advantage as Peterson made a nice play to his left. And now Arozarena. And if you walk Arozarena, you put the tying run in scoring position, and out of the dugout comes Mark Pryor. And we'll figure out fast what the decision is. I think in this situation, you better be 100%. There better be no suggestions. Everyone has to feel committed to whatever the process is and live with the outcome, no matter what it is. You can't go in the try to do this or pitch around. You got to have command. It has to be affirmative, and everyone has to agree. The Bonds treatment was at its height back in '98 when Buck Showalter of Arizona walked Berry with the bases loaded in the bottom of the ninth with 2 out. The score was 8-6. It made the game 8-7. And Arizona won the game 8-7. We talked about the Bonds treatment with Arozarena. Let's see what they do with him here. You put him on, the tying run is in scoring position with 2 out. Here early, they'll pitch to him. Poured in for a strike. Any idea that they're working around him? Forget it. 3 hits tonight, including a home run. His record-setting ninth this postseason. One strike. Well, you think Jansen's going to try and be careful with Arozarena? The first pitch is right down the middle for strike 1, out of count even. Yeah, a little shocking that Arozarena just kind of wasn't committed there on first pitch, but here he struggles against cutters off the right-handers, but he already hit that homer last night. If it gets to 2 strikes, we'll see if Kevin Cash gets aggressive with Kiermaier with 2 strikes. Phillips, the on-deck man, was with Kansas City at the start of the year and Tampa Bay. Here's a pitch and a pop-up left side, foul ball out of play, strike 2. So now last night with 2 strikes and a 3-2 count, you could see the reaction from David Roberts last night where that pitch was not anywhere close to where he wanted it. Middle cutter, and he hit for a home run. With 2 strikes here, you've got to get the pitch off the plate. One-two pitch. Just outside. It was a great pitch and a great take. I don't know if they go hand in hand. It might have been so much that it locked him up, but that's where that pitch needed to be. 2-2. Full count. I would assume Kenley Jansen tries to make the perfect pitch, and if he walks him, he walks him. Yeah, that's what they discussed. I guarantee you, try to make him hit your best cutter you got. Runner will go. And a slow roller to third. That is foul. Traded to the Rays this past January. A postseason superstar. You've got to remember, he's a good low ball hitter. Not as good up in the zone. Runner goes, 3-2, and bounces in there. Smith locates it. It's 2 on with 2 out.
Don't give it to me right now.
And the Rays are going to ask for the biggest hit in the life of Brett Phillips. Traded to Tampa Bay from Kansas City. Hit under 200 with both organizations this year. Hit 2 home runs. The 26-year-old outfielder. Now the question is going to be is, will he think his best chances on the first pitch? Will he be aggressive? Not on the roster during the LCS. Added for the World Series, and here he is. Well, 1 inside from Jansen. Not the one. Not too many people sitting down. Phillips. Woo! Back off the corner. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Bro.
Born in Florida, trying to deliver for Tampa Bay. Tying run at second, winning run at first. 2 out in the ninth. Outside corner, strike 2. Real close. Phillips got a fight now. 2 strikes. Jansen. That is into center field. Here comes Kiermaier. Phillips has tied the game. Around Farina coming around. Oh, now he stumbles. The ball gets away. Tampa Bay wins it. Brett Phillips, Game 4 hero.
please. That bullshit call at second is telling me, man. Tampa, you got fucking lucky. That's all I'm gonna say. You got lucky. You got lucky.
They never quit. It's unbelievable. Watch these replays and how this unfolded. Yeah, a rare misplay by Mookie, and then a rare misplay again. I mean, Rosarena is dead at the plate, like there's no chance. I'm sorry, Taylor, not Mookie. Here's the throw that comes in, and this is going to be relatively easy, and Will Smith just took his eye off the throw from Muncy because he didn't know where the runner was. He thought the runner was coming, and he had to swipe tag him. Right here, Rosarena is absolutely flying, and right slips, falls down. And Will Smith has no idea at this point. An unbelievable comeback victory. From the bat of Brett Phillips to that mistake by Taylor. The throw by Muncy to that from Will Smith. Two-run score on the play. And with that, instead of extra innings, Tampa Bay has evened this World Series at 2 games apiece. And Roberts can't believe it. Pretty ironic that he scores the winning run. It's a single, an RBI, and they give the error to Taylor in center. What an ending. What a game. And the Rays just keep on coming. Let's go down to Tom Verducci.
Thanks, Joe. Kevin, I will ask you the same question you just asked me. What just happened?
Tom, I have no idea. That was truly incredible. Brett Phillips, his last at bat might have been 9 or 10 days ago. You know, put him on the roster for a defensive replacement, base runner type of guy. He knows his role. Comes up, biggest at bat of his life. Comes through. I just scored all of it back at Randy. Randy got sniped right there. I couldn't believe that ball got past Will Smith. Truly incredible. I gotta watch the replay. I don't have many more words.
This game was so much back and forth. When it came to your last at bat, what was the approach against Kenley Jansen even to have a chance?
I just wanted to see a ball over the plate. You know, he's been, he's known for his cutters, but last night he threw a lot of straight ones, four-seamers, and just wanted to see a pitch out over the plate. Anything in, let it go, just in case it cuts even more. So, started out the inning right there. Randy worked a huge walk, and then, like I said, Phillips did what he did. Absolutely incredible. But, we have no quit. We've been doing that all year. We've been the comeback kids this whole year. It's been a blast. The resiliency of this team, incredible. And, do it on the big stage makes it that much sweeter.
Congratulations. Wow. Go get it. Back to you, Joe.
All right, thank you, Tom. This game is just hard to recap. And on that last swing, that ball in right center, in essence, the third guy to be in center tonight. Bellinger was initially in center field, couldn't play defense because of his bad back. A.J. Pollock was lifted, so Taylor was out there. He made that initial error. And then on the relay home, Rosarena fell. But as you said, and I think rightly so, Will Smith thinking he needs to make a swipe tag, and he just didn't secure the throw from Muncy. And that's how the game ends, as a Rosarena smacks home plate, and the Rays win the ball game.
Yeah, Will Smith is in a no man's land, not knowing because he can't see where the runner is, and
That's just one of the flukiest plays you'll ever see end a game, and one of the greatest World Series games you're going to see that didn't eliminate somebody. Let's go down to Ken Rosenthal.
Thanks, Joe. Brett, it took you several minutes to gather yourself just now. What happened?
Oh, man. I'm having a hard time putting my emotions into words. First of all, what a great team effort on this win. It took almost 28 guys. That's what's special about this team. Just all come together for one goal is to win. We don't rely on one guy. It takes everyone, and man, baseball's fun.
Wow. Did you see the game coming to you?
Yeah, an inning before, I saw we're running out of bench guys. Maybe you just made a pinch run, steal bag. They're going for Troy. Next thing you know, I'm fifth in the lineup, coming into the tunnel. Hoover looks over at me, hey, you're coming up fifth? Let's go win this thing. I said, you already know. Let's go. Golly. What a special moment. I just want to thank God for the opportunity.
Now, Kenley Jansen, Brett. He's down 2 strikes. What's going through your mind that at bat?
I was just trying to slow things down. Obviously myself being a high energy player, and moments like that, sometimes it's tough to slow down, but God willing, I was able to get a good pitch there and help the team win just like everyone else did tonight.
Finally, did you see all the craziness with Randy scoring?
Honestly, it's hard to believe right now that things are going like that just happened. Once I saw Randy slip, I was like, oh shoot, at least we tied it up. And then he missed the ball. I don't know what happened, but then he scored. The next thing I know, I'm there playing it around the outfield, and I get dog fouled, and here I am talking to the boys.
Brett, congratulations, man.
You guys enjoy it. Appreciate y'all.
Joe, back to you.
Well, he was picked up from the Royals on a deal on August 27th of this year. Nobody paid any attention to that transaction. And now the game ends up in his lap. And October has a funny way of making heroes and stars out of the most unlikely players. And Brett Phillips, out of breath, still trying to capture what just happened. The key part for him is he delivered the hit, and then mayhem ensued after that. Yeah, absolutely. He was fighting with 2 strikes. He fought off a Jansen cutter. The Rays fought off being in elimination game tomorrow. They are in the thick of the World Series now. The series is tied 2 games apiece, but we're still trying to catch our breath. Man, so many twists and turns on a Saturday in Arlington, Texas in Game 4. This series is tied. Kevin, all yours.
Oh, Joe, what a game. We're going nuts over here watching that thing. Oh, unbelievable. What a win for the Rays. Back and forth all night long. We got a lot of reaction for you coming up. Big Hurt, Hall of Famer Frank Thomas, Big Buffy, David Ortiz, A-Rod, Alex Rodriguez. I don't even know where to start. I just know we got more reaction coming your way from one of the best World Series games you'll ever see. And now we've got a series. The Rays, an epic win and a 2-2 series. And we're back after this.
Wow.
Thursday Night Football on Fox. It's one from Davis. It's the electric NFC South Showdown. Ryan's got a man and a touchdown. Matt Ryan brings Atlanta's high-flying offense. Julio Jones touchdown as Teddy Bridgewater leads Carolina in this heated rivalry. Falcons, Panthers, Thursday Night Football on Fox, NFL Network, and streaming on Prime Video.
911. What's your emergency? Help us on the way.
911 returns this January on Fox.
Unleash the Squiggly Monster!
It's an all-new group of celebrities. You'll never believe what comes out of this mouth.
You're like, I don't even care, honey.
On-new Masked Singer, Wednesdays after the World Series on Fox.
Joan, your internet service is horribly slow and terribly unreliable.
Yes, Joan. It's time to make a change.
But don't worry, there's Frontier fiber optic internet. It has 25 times faster upload speeds than cable. Woo! And you can use
fiber optic internet.
It's not okay day, LA. It's good day, LA.
Good Day LA's Michaela Pereira, weekdays at 7 on Fox 11. A different kind of newscast. Fox 11 Special Report, weeknights at 7.
SmackDown returns to its regular home on Fox. The hottest live show in all entertainment. Tap into network television's greatest spectacle. As the baddest superstars on the planet are unleashed in prime time. All new Friday Night SmackDown, sponsored by Progressive, live at 8 Eastern on Fox and the Fox Sports app.
This is the moment America has been waiting for. With our future developments.
I was elected to fight for you.
The stakes couldn't be higher.
Nothing can stop.
On November 3rd, the countdown is over. America is voting. And only Fox News delivers the analysis and insight that America trusts. From America's most experienced election team, following real-time data on the Fox News app and every race as it happens from our best-in-class decision desk. Until we know the 2020 election on Fox News Channel, America is watching.
911. What's your emergency? Help us on the way.
911 returns this January on Fox. Last season, critics raved about Prodigal Son. I have felt a little isolated lately. The best is yet to come. I'm back. Prodigal Son returns this January on Fox.
Hi everyone, it's me, Maya Bialik. I've got a new comedy coming to Fox called Call Me Cat. I play the owner of a cat cafe, and it's gonna be perfect. Oh, I apologize. I couldn't help myself.
Call Me Cat. Premieres this January on Fox.
Tomorrow on Fox, Cowboys face Washington. Aaron Rodgers leads the Packers against the Texans. It all kicks off tomorrow on Fox and the Fox Sports app.
Welcome to the Tubi postgame show. Tubi, free movies, NTV. An epic game 4 from All I Did Here is how it sounded at the end.
Jensen. He's in the center field. Here comes Kiermaier. He's tied the game. Alone to win that coming around. Oh, now he stumbles. The ball gets away. Tampa Bay wins it. Game 4 hero.
And the Brett Phillips airplane was born. Oh my God. I mean, what a game. It was insane. It was back and forth. It was runs in 8 straight half innings. That's never happened. And just when it looked like the Dodgers were about to hold on and take the Rays' best punch, that happens. I don't even know where to begin. I just say, let's start here. Go to the at-bat, with Phillips. Right here he is. He's the last guy on the bench. He hadn't had a hit in a month. He was acquired at the end of August, right? Wasn't supposed to be in this game. Arozarena with an epic that draws a walk, and then it's Phillips who's down 1-2 in the count, Alex.
It's the epitome of why the Rays are the Rays. You're wondering why they're even in the stadium with the Dodgers, right? But they are so good. They're relentless. 4 home runs in a row in back-to-back innings, and then the at-bat. And I got to tell you, the hustle, and then, of course, Arozarena, just the way he did that, Bob. He was just unbelievable.
I never thought that I was going to see a body flip in baseball. But Rosarena was hustling, man, trying to get to that plate because he know they need to score that run. And, man, that was outstanding. That game got me good pump.
It's an instant classic. You think about these things, I think about my mentors back in the day. They said every season in baseball you see something that you've never seen. And on the largest stage tonight, we saw a game that we thought the Dodgers, so many big 2-out hits, never seen that before, and then you see it play like this in the ball game. That's an amazing finish, and you're right, these Rays can never count them.
A couple things here. First of all, did you like Muncy cutting that throw off? Second of all, you heard John Smoltz on the broadcast Will Smith thinking that Arozarena was going to be right there for the swipe tag, but obviously thinks Taylor gets the air.
Fucker, dude.
I mean, look,
Oh my God.
Taylor, who's the third out center fielder of the game, right? You had Bellinger and then Taylor. The bottom line is, the first mess up is the biggest one, because the only thing you're thinking about as an outfielder
The
Crap
first
out of
one
him,
can
too.
score,
Holy
the
crap.
second one can't. So you break down like a little leaguer, you catch that ball, and you throw it into Muncie, and you still have another at bat to go. That was surprising. I thought Muncie made the right play. From the catcher perspective, you have to be able to watch a little bit and see where he's at.
Yeah.
But he kind of went blind. It's a very tough play. But that's what October does. The nerves get up. You can go 200 games and you'll never see this play the way it is. That's called emotion. And as we were nervous and excited, so are the players.
Well, as I say, you know how they locate outfielders depend on who is on base and who isn't. He's not playing doubles. He's playing just to make sure that the guys at first base do not score. So all of a sudden now, it seems like he's worried about how far the guy's gonna be at, and that's the biggest mistake because you gotta make sure, like Evra say, that you cut the ball off because you're not gonna stop the first run. The guy at second base is gonna score regardless. So you gotta make sure that guy doesn't advance to the
Sometimes I just think some things are meant to be because I'm telling you, the best team in baseball all around. All around, the best team in baseball just made 2 errors to end a ball game that they should have easily won tonight. It was just a classic. I'm speechless.
One blue pit deserves another one.
Yeah.
And the second one was the
You
winner.
called it though. You said, "Watch out, blue pit on those cutters." Right? Boy, it reminds you of Luis Gonzalez a little bit, right?
Yeah, you call it.
Sometimes you get a little bit lucky, and Rosa Reina was flying from first base. So much so that I mean, just bonkers. Meanwhile, the Rays win. Their manager, Kevin Katz. Let's hear from him.
Well, we had tied the ball game, so you're feeling better. And then you're sitting there saying, my gosh, can this go any worse? You know, there was so much that went through that game right there that I probably don't even have the best recall right now. But I think it speaks volumes, the loudest volumes about our club and what these guys can accomplish as a group because everybody played just a massive role.
They did, and Frank, we're sitting here talking, before that inning happened, obviously about the Rays, give them credit. The Dodgers just kept absorbing their best punch. Now all of a sudden, they even the series. Clayton Kershaw, pressure on him again tomorrow. What do we think for game number 5, Baker?
You think about what the Dodgers did tonight. They scored all those runs with two out hits.
Everyone.
That is amazing. That never happens. They put on an absolute clinic tonight and lost that ball game. I don't know how they're going to feel tomorrow.
Now, let me ask you something, fellas. 3 out of the last 4 World Series, they were 1 pitch away from being 1 game away from a World Series. Now, all of a sudden, it's the best out of 3, fellas, and you got Mr. Kershaw tomorrow. Is baseball the greatest game in the world for October?
And like we always say, the game will always find you.
That's right. That's right.
Now, before we go, we have to do the pop.
Oh, come on, man.
So Poppy started off 2-8. He started going to the confidential pick, and he has been unbeaten. And I got to tell you, if you have the Brett Phillips airplane Rays winning here, I'm going to walk out of here naked.
I was the only one.
Let's go. Dodgers 9